Hey everybody. So as you can see over here, I had a patient that came in, been wearing dentures for about 20 years. Total atrophy on the mandible. Never had problems initially when he first got his dentures, but for the past about decade, dentures obviously aren't really sitting too well on the bottom because he just doesn't have too much bone. The top, not really that big of a deal. So I said, look, we can try this. We can go ahead and try to place a couple implants on the bottom to get an overdenture that hopefully sits well and we don't have any issues. I let the patient know, look, this isn't a guaranteed success, very high chance of failure because one, we have to take finances into consideration, and at the same time, because of that, we can't rebuild much bone. We can't do any type of prosthetic surgeries to add more bone and potentially try to get something that's going to fit very, very well without having too many issues. So because of finances, we weren't able to do any type of ridge augmentation to ideally place 3 implants on the bottom. So we ended up placing 2 Neodent implants, 3.5 by 8 millimeters. I know those are very small implants, but given the limitations that we had, patient said, let's go ahead, let's try this, let's see what we can make happen. Place the implants after flapping everything open, doing a little bit of alveolo. We got very good placement, torqued it all the way to 35 Newton centimeters, had no issues, closed everything up, and now it's time to allow the body to heal. Because of his ridge being so thin, being an older gentleman, I wanted to allow about 4 months of healing time before we even tried torque testing this. 4 months passes, we go ahead, we torque test it, implants are a success. I'm super excited because now we can go ahead and start making the overdenture. Ultimately, we did. Overdenture turned out very nice, had a couple issues towards the very end, close to delivery with having the inserts be the correct strength, because having these 2 implants be as close as they were, we essentially kind of had some issues by not having the overdenture be as secure as I'd like. Change the inserts, everything worked well. Everything turned out well. Unfortunately, I don't have a final photo of the overdenture sitting, but still to this day, over a year later, we don't have any issues with his final overdenture. And the top one turned out great too.